Hey Junk Monkey friends, you guys are in for a treat today. It's Sonia from Junk Monkey and I brought my friends, my family. Matt's behind the camera today and I'm so excited to be home and to be able to get to do a little bit of painting at home. Bob Ross, eat your heart out. You will never be able to pack or paint. I'm pretty sure you never painted in such a beautiful place. So welcome to my home of Ahhhh, Newfoundland. I may be a little bit biased, maybe not, judge for yourself, but I think it's pretty darn beautiful. So I am here at the place that I grew up for a portion of my life. This is actually my grandmother's home, and what's really cool now is that it still lives on. There's lots of life here, and even though that my grandparents are no longer with us anymore, there's still lots of life, like I say. Over here, you can probably hear, this is my nephews out having a play today. So I told you that I came from a musical family, and I was not kidding, right? So I'll come over and introduce you to them in just a second, but today I get to paint. I'm going to be doing a project for my father. There is some chairs and a table outside that we're gonna do with some Junk Monkey chalky style paint. I'll show you the color I picked and take you over. Guys, I've got so much to show you this week. Make sure you're subscribing to me on the vlog on YouTube because I'll show you some behind the scenes of the museum and tea room, and this has been voted one of the 50 top places to eat in Canada. I have to tell you, the museum is closed today, so you guys get some like VIP access. So come on, let's go, let's go.
Come on.
Here with us. This is Julietta and Sadie. Come over, say hello. Man, how did I get so lucky to have painting assistants with me? Like, I don't even know, right? So come take a look. Now I have to tell you that you will see lots of flowers, okay, flora and fauna, because while I cannot keep things growing, my father can. So yeah, he's been blessed with the green thumb, me not so much, okay? So yeah. Hey guys! Ooh, keep playing. I like what you're sounding like out here. Keep going. Do it, do it. Yay! So this is the table set right here. And by the way, since we're taking a break real quick, this is Marcus, Jaden, what a handsome man I'm surrounded with, right? In my family, Riley, and Logan. And they're all playing different instruments today and jamming out and having fun with. You wanna play us a Newfoundland tune? Do it. Do it, let's hear it.
I only know that one.
All right, let's hear it then. Play it. Go for it.
Not picking up earlier.
Go for it. Yep, you got it. So you wanna show them the view out here in the deck real quick? So guys, I spent a lot of time in this garden. Yep, absolutely. And then you'll see everything decked out, right? This is Outport, Newfoundland here. And so this home was built in the 1940s, and now my mom and dad, they work to keep it alive, and it's filled with all kinds of antiques and just objects that, you know, give a glimpse into the way life used to be back in the day. So this is actually an old fishing boat down here, a replica of the chaloupe. So the French would come over from France and they would fish here, and because this is an old French fishing village, and so you'll see a lot of just really cool things around here, right? All right, so let's go over here. Yeah. This is the fish plant over here. Can you guys, I don't know, see my finger over here? Yeah. And then this is all the boats right here. So growing up, this was an amazing view because you could look out the windows and see the boats in the harbor. And so yeah, so I think it's a pretty cool place on the planet. What do you guys think? Give me some hearts if you think it's cool. All right, I'm gonna go get set up over here. All right, good job, guys. Good job. Everybody give us some hearts. Weren't they cool? You guys gonna go inside and hang out? You can keep playing me some music. That would be amazing. I get to paint and listen to good music, right? What? We'll keep practicing. You guys only get together every so often, right?
Mine's pretty easy, right? All I have to do is tap it.
Guys, come over and take a look at the color that we're painting today. This is a beautiful chalky, this is from our chalky line, and it's called Stormy Forest. And it is a blue, green, gray, definitely like a marine kind of color, right? So I'm gonna paint this set for my dad while I'm home, and it's just kind of weathered, and if you see it up close, it's just really, really faded. But I can see the potential. Can you see the potential? So I'm gonna go ahead and work on the chairs and the table real quick. I'll show you how fast it is to knock it out. And then I got my helpers. You guys can help, because I happen to have 3 brushes. But here's the deal. You can't get paint on your clothes, right?
Yes.
All right, okay, all right. We are all in agreement. All right. right, let's go ahead and cover this table real quick because we'll use this as our surface to paint on.
I'll just
And you're going to pull your pants up.
I'm going to hang back here at the Aunt Loretta.
All right. Aunt Loretta's in the background.
Yeah.
Hello, Aunt Loretta.
You're on.
Aunt Loretta was making, you guys say hello? She's a good pie maker. Just show me the pies that she made. All right, guys. So, do you see these? Who right now has a set like something similar, and you just kind of want to do something with it? Are you going to be okay right there, shooting against that way?
Yeah.
Hopefully it is.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I'm going to show you how easy it is, okay? Because I've got my nieces here. Man, I should just sit back and like, I don't know, drink coffee, right?
No paint
All
on
right.
clothes.
There you go.
They keep
So
saying no
when you
paint on
paint,
clothes.
this is means. So Aunt Anna's on here, right? My sister. And she's going, don't paint when you got clothes on. You got to like reach like this, okay? Reach really far. All right?
Yeah.
Sound good? We're going to do a technique today that's really, really easy to do. So the chalky style paint, we always say, sticks to pretty much everything under the sun, which makes it really easy. No, I didn't do anything to these chairs. They've been sitting outside. So I'm going to grab a brush and go bananas. And I'm going to do what's called a dry brush technique, okay? So that's where I allow all the darkness. I pick a color that's opposite of something that's already on the chair, okay? And then when I use the shabby chip brush, which is on our website at junkmonkeypaint.com, when you just do a light brush over, what happens is you get to see like the dark, which makes the chair automatically look antiqued. So I've stirred this up. Again, this is my Stormy Forest. All right, I'll show you how to do it, and you girls can take the legs. How about that?
Okay.
Okay, I'll get on this side. So, all right. So I'm teaching my nieces how to paint here today. All right. So, paint on your brush, and then just keep your brush going continuously over it. And do you see how nice this already starts to fill it in?
Okay.
I got a
You
little
see
bit
that
of
pretty
shadow
color?
there.
What's that?
You just go back and forth.
Yeah, you got it. All right, go ahead and put some paint on your brush.
Not too much.
Yep, and go over the top. All right, so right now it's like a green kind of color on the bottom and
Yeah,
a
see
charcoal
if I can
color.
find-
Can you
I'm
see it?
getting a little bit of shadow here. So.
Yay.
So we go on the legs?
Yep, go right ahead. Let's see how you do. You got it. You see that there, maybe, Matt?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
So
Give us
these
a new
guys
light.
are on later. Maybe we'll take you for a
A spin around town.
live, live
Yeah.
around the bay here.
You got it. Oh my goodness. So who here, anybody on here been to Newfoundland before? Anybody watching from Newfoundland? Like everybody say,
Yeah,
hey.
your mom and dad.
Hey, Mom and Dad.
Your Aunt
Coming
Ju-
home for a visit soon.
Your Aunt Julie's on there.
Yeah, Julie's on here.
Yeah.
Oh, she needs to be out here having a play on the deck out
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Heck
Aunt
yeah.
Loretta's usually on, but she's here, so she gets to see it live.
That's right. She gets like front row view rate tickets.
I won't
right?
tell you how much I made her pay to get the front row.
Really? Are you
Review
charging
on
her
there.
for front row seats?
Yes.
Nice. Leave it up to Matt, right? So we're just giving this a nice brush
hear your
over
brother's
to really
dog.
freshen them up. And if you see on here, come over. I know the sun's on here, but hopefully you can see as I go around here. Do you want to do a nice wide view there so you can see it?
Yeah.
You can see the color, right? Yeah. So this is definitely an
Just
ocean kind of
freshening up,
color.
yeah.
You got it, right?
I mean, they're kind of similar to what was on there before, so you're kind of freshening and
Definitely. Yep.
highlighting.
So you've got like that green on there, but this is a different blue-gray green, right? But it's so pretty, and it's going to be beautiful. And you see there's like greens and yellows and reds, and so this blue-gray green is going to look gorgeous. Again, Stormy Forest on here just to freshen everything up, because you know how like you just feel like sometimes you just need some new color, right? Now we could get all crazy with the Cheese Whiz once we put this color down if we really wanted to, and even go over it with another color. So we could see how that looks as well, right? But
There you
once
go.
we get the whole
You're doing
thing
good.
filled
You
in,
guys
it's gonna be
already got
beautiful.
it.
Man, you guys got the whole side filled
Yeah,
out.
look, you guys
That's
did
perfect.
excellent.
Look
Yeah,
at
look
that.
You guys got it.
Oh man, you're hired. All right, when
Juliana
can you
got the brush technique down perfect.
see? Because she's an artist and she gets it.
Yeah.
Yep, you got it, girl. All right, let's go ahead and put some on the inside. You work on
Yeah,
the
you
outside
got
for
it.
me.
got
Man,
it,
Pop's gonna be
Sadie.
so happy that we knocked this out. What do you think? Yeah?
Yeah.
And then we get to sit at it out here.
Hey, Carrie.
Maybe have a snack. What do you think? Wouldn't that be
Yeah.
fun? Yeah?
I'm all about the snacks.
You want to sit at the table with us, Matt? Is that what
I
you're
just
telling
want
me?
the snacks. I just
Oh, I
want the
see how that
snacks.
goes. All right, I'm going to do a turn of this, okay?
Yeah.
Now, it is a really nice day here, so this is probably going to dry really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sadie, we're going to paint your bed, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
New bed.
Your new bed, going to make it new to you, right? Yes. Sadie's got a wooden bed, and she asked me, Aunt Sonia, can you put some color on it? So, what's your favorite colors, Sadie?
I don't know. I like
She likes pink.
I like
Yeah, it's
pink,
funny, Janet. It's
white.
usually rainy here, so it's we got switched off. She said hi from rainy PA.
Oh, Oh, hey. Yeah, lots of rain coming back home, right?
Rainy in Maryland,
There you
too.
go. And this is a good thing. If you don't put a whole lot of paint on your brush, then you don't get paint flicks on you, right?
Your Aunt Julie said Pop should be playing music in the background.
Yes, right? Where's Pop to?
All right.
Our
They ran
concert
away.
people
They
left,
all
I think, right?
Ran away.
Yeah, I don't know where they went.
Hey, Larry.
That's it. You know, they probably want green
Let me go
M&Ms
see if I
and-
can find them.
All right.
I'm going to see if I can find them. Everybody wants to know why you're not playing music in the background, Larry.
Boys done.
Huh? Well, it doesn't mean you can't play. You can play.
The boys done.
You're watching on here. You should be playing in the background.
They're on.
Now, your sister said you should be playing music.
Look how nice that came out. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Just freshened up. Can you see the difference there? I can see the difference.
Yeah, Tess, but my Nittany Lions won, so there you go.
Okay, we ready to go? I don't even have to tell you guys, right?
Is that Sonia's brother? That's Sonia's father.
Lean in. So lean in. There you go. Oh, thanks, Aunt Loretta. All right. So what do you guys think? Did you see that chair behind me? Yeah? You liking it?
I was talking about Aunt Julie, his sister. They thought
Oh.
your dad was your brother.
That's Dad having fun today because Dad plays music. And then with the grandsons who also are gifted in playing music, then
Yep.
they have a really nice time together.
Yep.
We were up late last night playing some music in the basement.
Yeah, usually because your dad makes them stay up and like, come on, we're just gonna play
Come
some
on,
more.
they love to play too. When you play music, you just can't help it, right? And
Come
when
on,
you
Loretta
find
knows
other
what I'm
people that
talking about.
play-
They're going, I'm tired. Oh, come on, we'll just have one more.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Look at the sun. We had rain earlier today, guys. So for anybody who are just joining us, we are painting some outdoor
You know-
furniture.
It's funny,
Here in
Tess.
Western Newfoundland.
If I wasn't in Newfoundland, I probably would have put the bet on Pitt because they usually do really well against good teams. So
What are you doing?
yeah. Oh, Pitt lost big time against Penn State.
Oh my god, a spider web right there.
Just
Tommy
paint over
Foss
it.
is watching.
It's good. Hey, Tommy. Tommy's here in Listy.
Yeah, where's he at?
Best place on the planet. Heck yeah. Love it, love it, love it. So guys, I'm home for this week and taking you around the town,
Yeah.
showing you.
We're gonna have a really
Parts of
cool
the
YouTube.
area.
We're gonna have a really cool YouTube one.
Yep.
So if you got a 4K television, we brought out the big camera and we're getting 4K of the island, some of the stuff,
Okay,
some of
That
the
means
big
you'll have
sites.
amazing views.
Yeah,
Great
you'll
quality,
have
amazing
some
views.
pretty amazing
You'll feel
views.
like you were here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm
That
just,
won't be ready till we get back because that's going to be a big one. That might be an hour or so.
but I'm just doing some quick vlogs, still of course, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And
Hey,
so,
Christy.
yeah, you'll see my next vlog of Newfoundland. I just did one this week. Who saw that vlog? Where I took you with me on the ferry trip. Took 2 ferries to get here, and yeah,
Oh, I can't
that
see.
looks
It's
really
like-
good.
It's like really dark. I gotta get up here and
We can take it inside when we're
yeah, I
done.
know. I'm just kind of. I got my thumb on it, so they can't see it anyway. So that's.
Oh, let's see. Man, this is fast with your help. What do you think, guys? Sadie's already on the back.
I'm finished already.
Are you really?
I was here. I was here of all of like 5 minutes with her painting, and I got
yeah,
paint
it's
on
your
myself.
paintbrush.
That's what happens. Hey, do
There
you
you
know
go.
what's a paint on? I got a wet paper towel if you do.
I have
No,
no
I'm
paint.
good.
Good girl. No
Uh,
paint. Your mother will like that.
Yeah.
Your mother will. Your sister. My sister won't be mad at me. Good deal.
I just realized Juliana has space pants.
I love her pants. Yeah, the
Space
universe.
pants.
Listen, I got Bob Ross shirt. She got the space pants.
Yeah.
We are an awesome
You
connection.
got Aunt Loretta and
And Anna.
Aunt Anna back in the back.
And
Yes.
a banana.
Anna
Anything
banana.
you guys?
got it.
Anything you want to say?
I'll stick to the back line.
Oh my god.
All right, can you get the
Me and
back there?
Cat spider.
Put a little bit of color on the
In the
back.
50s. Yeah, it's like 60s here. It's I was out shooting some film earlier.
You okay?
All
right.
Maggie and I actually had like a shimano on around my head because it was cold. I actually had the wetsuit gloves on. It was pretty brutal.
That's
I
because
like
you
it.
came from like
I like it.
100-degree weather, yeah.
I like it
So
how it's
there you
not
go.
really
The chicken corn chowder. How was the chicken chowder?
It looks like old days.
No,
Doesn't
no
it
comment.
look like old days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
yeah.
asking how the chicken chowder was.
Oh, it was amazing. All right,
Of
I'm gonna
course
put this
it
one
was.
down.
I made it.
Should we call this one done, girls?
That
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
done.
You know what Sadie said? She's so smart. She said, "I like how it looks really
Kansas.
old."
That is water. That's the bay. And those are little stage houses, and that's the.
How pretty.
If you can see back in the background, if you can zoom in when this gets
Okay, we're gonna
done.
do the other one.
Those are those little orange things. That's the crab fleet for snow crabs. This is where your snow crabs come from when you go to your buffet at the beach and you get snow crab legs. This is where you're at. So this is the harbor to the North Atlantic, and right behind that little
Yeah,
rock
learning any,
jutty there, that
icebergs
is
coming
that's the open ocean. So
The
anyways.
spider's right there. What the baby did not
Stormy Force.
Look at this. Can you now see the difference between those two and that one says left? We have left
Oh,
to
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
this is the stormy forest, and then this is just the faded green, right? Just to make them feel refreshed, right?
Yeah.
But Sadie just said, "I love how it looks really old. It's really cool," and it's true because our paint dries in a flat matte
Yeah.
style,
Yeah.
right?
Looks pretty.
Oh my God, it looks pretty. You like it?
have paint on your clothes.
I almost have paint on my clothes. I like what you just said. Okay, as long as I don't have paint on my clothes, we're good to go.
So a little bit later, we're going to come back on. We're going to take you around so you can see some a little bit of the ocean views.
Yes.
As a sneak preview to the big show that we're going to be doing
Yep.
when we get back on the YouTube channel.
Yep.
So,
So we got a little table to paint after this, and then our set will be entirely done. So it's really cool that you can just grab some paint and paint something real quick. Find a nice day like today. It rained earlier, and now we can pull it out and do some. And look how much paint we've used. Barely any. Barely any. Goes so far. So far. So what's everybody up to today? I had to ask
it's
earlier what the day
raining.
of the week
Everybody's
was.
watching football because it's football season.
Oh, you say football season, I
Yeah.
say pumpkin spice season. Because I don't know anything about football.
You're in
True
Western
story.
Pennsylvania. You
Love
know,
me or hate me,
you
that's the
just need
truth.
to.
I know. I just don't. I grew up watching hockey up here.
Yeah.
Not football, and
Right.
so I never quite understood Matt's. Matt was fanatical about football until I moved to Pennsylvania, and then I started to realize how everybody loves their football down there, right? So, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
All right, let me go ahead and get to
No
the
West
inside.
Friends. Say everybody can. Huh?
All right, let's see here. Got to do the inside. So you guys like how it's turning out
Sonia,
so
you
far?
knocked stuff over.
I did?
I guess.
That's okay.
No, it's not. You
All right.
knocked it over.
All right.
Not
Matt's
what?
trying to get- Is Matt trying to get me in trouble with Pop?
Maybe.
No.
He probably
Yes.
Yeah.
is. Actually, no, he's not.
Pam's at Michael's shopping for stencils.
Ooh!
Any stencil advice?
Any good ones?
Yeah.
Oh, go with your gut. When you see one that you're like, oh, that's nice, grab it, right?
Yeah, Tony.
And then use your coupon.
Yeah, Tony says, "What's for dinner?" Y'all have loads of fish. Well,
we
yeah,
do.
well, growing up, that's pretty much all y'all ate.
Yep.
But she's allergic now, so she can't eat
So
it.
last night, Matt made chicken corn chowder, which was awesome. Make sure you
It
go
was
see the
yummy.
recipe. Wasn't it yummy?
Yeah.
You guys liked it. And Matt made
Yeah,
homemade
and Sadie's
cornbread.
very picky.
Yes.
Yes,
She
she
wasn't
is.
sure, were you?
Yeah.
You weren't sure if you were going to like it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the
But
lid.
it
I didn't
smells
realize that's what it was.
pretty weird.
I
Did
thought
it?
she. Thank you, Loretta. I thought she
Smells
knocked
very
over like paper
bad.
towel or something.
Really? Huh.
So, anyways.
But yeah, there you go. Made a believer in Sadie. Pretty darn cool.
But it tastes good.
It tastes good?
Uh,
That's good. This is the time of year.
Everybody
when
loved
you
the
can
chowder.
see- Yes, it was a hit.
Yes. So, actually, Jolene's drying some squid.
I don't think it's out there anymore.
It's not out there because, of course, it rained a little bit. But I'll take you guys and show you dried squid here. It's squid season.
Go. Can you see anything over there that ne's done? I'm just gonna look on this corner.
Nope.
Looks like you guys got all the back done.
I'm
Man.
pro. Me and she is a pro.
Man,
at
high
this.
five! High five! Heck yeah, Sadie! High
Sadie.
five! You're rocking it out, man.
Yeah.
2 chairs down. 2 chairs down. All right, let's put this one down. You ready? You calling it done?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead. Now we just got the table
It's
to go ahead and
pretty.
put with it. This is gonna dry really,
It's
really
very
fast.
pretty, yes.
Oh man, I
Now
love
we're
how
going to
that
do the
looks.
big table.
Ready? Yep. Now we're gonna go ahead and put some color on this one to match. All right.
Let me
So,
qualify
what
that,
are we gonna
Tony.
do with this
Up
now?
here,
Yep.
I got the freshest corn I could find.
There you go.
It's a little
All
bit. I was amazed I
You can start
found it
on
in the
top, or you guys
husk.
do the bottom,
So,
whatever you want.
yeah.
I'm going to stuff on the top.
You gonna do the stuff on
Oh,
top?
you would love squid.
All right.
Stuffed squid,
Ooh,
dried
so
squid,
nice.
squid pomodoro.
Why am I talking about fish?
The chicken corn chowder is on the
Because we like food.
is on the main page. I put it up there. Maybe when I get back, I'll do a whole show because I'm better at doing it than writing it down. It's just
You know what? We should film.
Oh, Michelle's checking in from Cape Breton.
Oh, hey, Cape Breton. We drove through.
We just came through there the day before yesterday.
Cape Breton is beautiful. When
Yeah.
I see the signs for Cape Breton, I know like I'm in the wheelhouse of
Yep.
of where I need to be.
Yep.
So close to home.
I'm just gonna pick this up.
Beautiful. Yeah, it was amazing. You'll see even on the vlog how the pictures I took of Maine. Like when you
Tammy
get to Maine,
says
it's beautiful, right?
Chicken
Totally
corn
different
chowder
coastline.
doesn't sound keto. It's
Nope.
it's keto as far as everything
Like the
except
heavy
for the
cream.
potato.
Yeah, you could. I guess you could make it keto.
If you could take the potato out, you'd be pretty good to go
Yes.
because everything else is pretty much keto. But you
I'm
know
gonna
what?
go on the
We're
legs.
home, so we're gonna enjoy
Same.
home
Yes.
for the next week or
Yes.
so, and then when
If
we
you
go
caught my
back.
live last night, I was saying that you know what I believe that life is about balance. Bless you. And so you know
No,
what?
these are our nieces.
We're
These
gonna
aren't our
enjoy it
We
over
have
here.
one. We have 18-year-old boy who just graduated, and one's enough for anybody.
Funny.
yeah.
Riley
Love the
broke
polka
us,
dot
is what you're trying to
sneakers.
say?
There you go.
Yes, right. Who
Yeah.
is that?
Sonia's
Janice.
wearing her Texas booties.
Yes, I am.
So.
Yep.
I know corn is not keto, but I eat a lot of corn on keto, and I actually do pretty good. So I still drop
You
weight.
just don't want to eat
look
too
at
much,
the
right?
leg.
Do you like it?
Yes.
You like the look of it?
So Jan just said her brother's was stationed in Newfoundland in the Navy.
Really?
He's probably in Argentia, out east, right? Or he was up here. There was actually a radar station right above the hill from us.
My nose is
It's 106 in Arizona.
Really? Oh man, you need some of this cool Newfoundland weather right off the North Atlantic. We'll try to send you down some.
Yeah, let me tell you something. After I made cornbread last night, after eating like no bread
Yeah,
forever,
get inside.
it was like, I can't say it. There's kids here to describe the experience, but it was,
Because you're like
It was
switching
awesome.
to a whole different. Yeah, when you're on keto, you're burning fat,
Karen
right?
says it's a stormy forest back here in Pennsylvania.
Is it really? Oh, this leg over here is
She
done
goes,
too.
can we get a sweet sunset or something?
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
good.
we're done.
Yeah, I think we're all done. Oh, let's go ahead and we'll put it all together now. Honestly, you could. I mean, maybe I will. I'll
Looks
hit
like
this
it's
with
pretty
my
much
banana
dry
peel.
there.
Yeah. I'll probably hit it with my banana peel once it all dries, and then basically that's just our clear sealer because it's outside. But because I did it in a distressed fashion, you know what I mean? It's nice when you do that
Yeah.
because let's be honest, as Mother Nature, and she's a beast up in these parts.
Yeah.
Um,
Argentia, yeah,
it's
that's
gonna look
just
natural.
south of the capital
All
city
right,
of
let's go
St.
ahead and roll
John's.
this up. Let's see here. Let's see here. Ooh, I'm going to touch that part with my hand. You might want to get that hand for me. All right. Move this. All right. Now, instead of green and charcoal, we've got stormy forest, which is a beautiful. By the way, you guys see this here?
What's that? Oh, the
This is
well.
part of a whale. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, part
The
of an
vertebrae.
actual
Yep.
whale bone.
Washed up.
Isn't this cool?
It looks like the same from where
We are in Sonia's
Nice.
hometown of
And
Lacede,
put that in the
Newfoundland on the
middle.
Baie Verte
Yeah,
Peninsula.
that'd be a good one, huh?
Yeah.
So basically,
Alright.
you look where the
Let's put
big
that
giant
there.
arm goes up north
What do you think? Any
to
places
St.
that I hit with
Anthony,
me?
and
So we can
then
do one last
right
look
at
of
the
them.
crook,
Just
like
kind of do a
right
quick
in the
view.
middle of Newfoundland, right into kind of that like little armpit area there is
Yeah, I
where
think we're
they're at.
good.
You think we're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just accidentally put paint in my
My
nose.
yard is
Ew.
becoming a swimming pool. He said he loved it there way too cold. Yeah, I lived up here for what, 5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's short. Summers are nice, but they were short. So it was, I'd get a little bit stir crazy.
I like it. I like it. All right, guys. What do you think?
I think that's beautiful.
You know what? I think you're
What
right,
time is
Sadie.
it here? It is 3:09. We're an hour and a half ahead of Eastern Standard Time Zone.
Yeah. So Mom's cooking supper for us here in Newfoundland. We have like some traditional meals that you can't go back home without having again. You guys know what I'm talking about. You all have your things that you love, right? And so she's doing a cooked dinner for me tonight. So we've got a couple hours to kill before we all get together. It's nice because my brother is here, my sister's here, my family's all here, all my family unit, which is really cool. We're gonna go wash our hands now.
Just any.
You don't have any.
I have some on my legs.
Really?
So.
Well, then you did very well. Mom, we did good. None under school clothes.
Right.
All right. So.
Why are you wearing
But yeah,
school
we're gonna
clothes?
go out and about, and we'll do a live a little bit later today, and show you. Maybe I'll show you the cove today, which is one of my favorite places to spend time when I grew up, and it's beautiful views, and it'll be nice as the day goes long here to be able to see it. Yeah. Do you want to walk out here and show them up close real quick?
Yeah, we can do that. I guess we can walk over here.
It's way much brighter.
Yeah. So, anyways, there's the fishing stages there in the front yard, and there's the North Atlantic right out there, and the crab fleet right now. So there you go. Big turkey dinner, I bet. You got that right, Aunt Julie. So there you go.
Yeah,
I'm going to give this to you real quick.
Okay.
So you can read some of the comments and answer any questions.
Oh yeah. Oh, the view is beautiful, Nicole. So this is my. Let me see if I can step back far enough. I'm gonna get some really nice pictures. Look at all these flowers. I said to my dad, I'm like, if you can just keep them alive until I get here, because me, you know, they would not have survived, right? But this is actually the home that I lived in when I grew up, and so if you could imagine, it's just beautiful the way it faces out the harbor. And I can remember, now this part is the extension, that's what's called the tea room, where you can come here and my mom serves up traditional Newfoundland meals, and I'll take you inside. That'll be a whole other video. But you can see the windows, and this was actually you know, like a flat salt box house, right? And so I can remember how many times I stared out the windows, and you would watch, because my dad was a fisherman growing up, and so, you know, you could watch him coming in with the boats and things like that. And so these were like, you can't really see from here because of the beautiful trees and stuff that's around us, but I'll take you down on the wharves and the stages. You know, you can see that just kind of goes on, and it's like the shape of a horseshoe. So out there is like the big is like the North Atlantic, and so sometimes it was really cool because whales come in and they chase fish, or, you know, big beautiful beasts of the sea, and like humpback whales. That was always amazing when the humpback whales would come in from out there and they chase the fish that come along inside and swim, and they would kind of like be around this horseshoe area right here, this bay part. And what would happen is the humpback whales, they go underneath these big schools of fish, and then they open their mouth like this here, and they shoot all the way out of the water. Like they just propel themselves with their tails so fast and so forceful, and the water that would just like flow from the sides of their mouth. And so this right here, like growing up, when you got to see a humpback whale or something like that. And sometimes the icebergs that come down, remember that icebergs are 9 times bigger on the bottom than what they are on the top, so they get what's called grounded, and that's where underneath they get caught up in the sea floor. And so sometimes you'd have just beautiful you know, icebergs that would be in here, and then you go out on the, I'm going to take you out into the cliffs where you can really overlook, and you would see the most amazing, beautiful you know, icebergs or glaciers, whatever you want to call them. And sometimes, I remember one year there was one that floated by, it was 3 miles long, okay, an iceberg that was 3 miles long, and it had its own habitat on it. And oh, there's a little kitty cat. What's he doing right here? He had his own, it had seals on it and a population of animals and everything. It was so cool. Kitty cat just hanging out right there. Oh man, I can remember growing up in this yard and picking flowers and berries and a rhubarb patch that grows here, all that sort of stuff, right? So absolutely beautiful. But I'll take you out on the coast so you can really see it. But yeah, so this is, I'm happy to be able to say that this is where I grew up and this is my home. So it's cool to be up here. And let me walk down really quick. Not open today, but Mom and Dad are open during the tourism season. So this is the last week up here. But yeah, so right here, this is where, just to kind of show you, this is where all the dried squid was. And look at all these fun colors and stuff, right? Like, does that not make you happy? Here's a very old tire. Very old tire. Do you remember seeing those on Pinterest where you paint the tire and you cut them, and so basically the flaps hang over? You'll find lots of those around the property here, and they've been here ever since I grew up. It's funny, you know, listening and talking to my dad this morning, and he's showing me some things that he's working on. It's definitely, I can see where I definitely came and got my DIY on, right? But yeah, for anybody who wants to look it up, it's the Outport Museum and Tea Room, and right here. And beautiful to see. Let's see here, I'll walk back here so you can see. How many times did I go down this road? I remember one time I went down this road on my tricycle, and my tire went so fast that I had to kick my legs off the front tire. And I kid you not, like, this is like the main road, and I can remember going down over all this bumpy road on my tricycle, and I don't know how, but I went right across the road and down to the other side. My mother comes screaming down, right? Yeah, funny stuff, right? So yeah, I'll give you a quick view here, what it looks like on the outside. So a whole other, it's all filled with antique stuff that I will not be painting. Let me just tell you. All right, so this is cool here. This is a French ship anchor right here that was found on L'Issy Beach. So because the French came over from France and they used to come here and they would fish, they would bring boats, and on those boats there would even be like what's called chaloupes, which is the old boats before the dories really became popular here in Newfoundland, which is a style of boat. Look over here. Do you see this right here? Look at that beautiful color. You guys know that all of our milk paint line I named after Newfoundland and home here. You can actually see like this is where it opens out into the ocean right there. And so, you know, playing on the beaches and everything, but you'll actually see that all of our milk paint colors that we have at Junk Monkey is all based on names from home, like iceberg white and whale-tail blue, you know, and dory yellow and, you know, stage red and all that. And that is because this is where I grew up, and what a pretty colorful place it is, right? It's awesome. It's fun to go on the beach and collect like sea glass and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, there you go. So you can see right here, this is the sign. So she serves traditional Newfoundland meals. My mother was always a very good cook. And so you come here, you never know what she's got on, right? So in terms of what she's cooking, but it always smells good. She can get the rhubarb right out of the garden here. And there it is right there. But yeah, there you go, full breakfast. So this is down here. I don't think I'm gonna get too far today, but just real quick. So this is my father being a fisherman growing up. Was his stage, and his wharf was down here. So I spent a lot of time. As I get closer, if we had smell-o-vision, guys, you could really smell the beach, which smells good to me, right? Total fresh. Like when I get around water, there's not a lot of water in Pennsylvania, at least not in the parts that I'm in. So I get a little excited when I get around, but you see all the lobster pots right here, all that wonderful stuff. Beautiful. All the nets and stuff for catching fish. This is where, you know, up in these parts, because this island made its living off the sea. A lot of times, you know places where, oh, there's the seagulls. A lot of times, you know, I always say that back in Pennsylvania, I'm so used to farmland and people living off the fields, you know, off the land. And I always am amazed by roadside vegetables and all that sort of stuff. Up here, it's a little more hardier, right? But people live off the sea. And so, you know, you can pass things like, you know, crab shacks and, you know, smoked salmon, lobsters and crab legs and all that sort of stuff. So I am excited to get to kind of like, you know, take you guys down on the beaches. But out here, I'm going to take you out on the, out to what's called Island Cove, which is one of my favorite places. Guys, you see this, like seriously, make sure you join me back on here live. Give me like maybe an hour or so, and because we're gonna load up, we just painted that table set, we're gonna let that dry, and now I'm gonna go out and just maybe take a walk down to Island Cove and broadcast live from there, and you can check it out. But I'm gonna tell you, it has got to be one of the most beautiful places in all the world. Like gorgeous, 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 right? So got a beautiful day here. Oh my gosh, look at that. See the fun colors over there of the stages and stuff. And the seagulls. Listening to the water. So beautiful. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drive, and these are actually rugged cliffs. If you saw them on the other side, when you're up close to it, you can really see out there, and it's absolutely amazing. So I can't wait to share that with you guys, and to do that, right? So yay, beautiful place. You see all the stages and stuff around here. Nature at its best. Yes, it is. Oh, Lisa, you will love Island Cove. Believe it or not, it's a park where you can stay on the ocean. I think it's pretty darn amazing to be able to see that, right? But just a gorgeous day up here. Oh my goodness. Lots of big, beautiful sky. And so because this was an old fishing village, it's named L'Issy. And if you can see what I'm talking about, like you can see part of the hills. It was named L'Issy, which is French for the teeth. It's French for the saw, right? Because the hills around L'Issy, at the time they named it, it reminded them like the teeth of a saw. And so as a result, that's how it came to be. So yeah, so we'll go out, we'll see if we can find some beach glass out there tonight. It's always fun to see if you can find some jellyfish, starfish, sea urchins. You know, I can remember when I was younger, I would take chalk and you mark your name on the rocks, and you see people who've been out there before you painted their names on the rocks. all that good stuff. And it's just there's a lot of stairs, but it takes you right down to it. And so if you're ever traveling, you can come and you can have food here at my old grandmother's house right here, which is now the Tea Room and Museum. And there's lots of views and just so much to see around here, just to enjoy. The berries are ripe. Mom came home yesterday with she gotten all these bags of blueberries, so I think she's gonna make me some blueberry pudding this week, which is my favorite. There's this sauce, this caramel sauce, sugary sauce that goes over blueberry cake. So I have not had it in probably I don't know how many years and years and years. So I've been a good girl. I think I deserve some of this, right? So yay! So this is what we're up to today. What are you guys up to? Nothing. You ready to go take a walk, maybe out to the cove? Watching me live. There you go, right? How fun is this? So awesome, so awesome. So yeah, that's why I say eat your heart out, Bob Ross. Getting the paint with these views, I think it's pretty darn cool. What do you guys think? Yay! Well, Jessica, make sure you come back. Okay, give me an hour to get in place, and I'll show you the most beautiful views that will make your jaws drop, because I'm going to take you right into the coastline. And isn't it amazing with phones that you can now have service to stand on a cliff and overlook the North Atlantic, and this is the most eastern point of North America. So this Newfoundland has its own time zone. We're half an hour ahead of the rest of the country, and you are. Yes. What? I do? Sadie tells me I got paint on my nose just a little bit. We'll have to take care of that, right, Sadie? Never had paint.
Yes, you do.
I do?
Yes.
Where?
It's right, down here.
Oh, that's shadow. That's my contouring.
No, it's
You can't be around me long without getting paint on stuff. All right. She's telling me that I got paint on my nose. Okay, so I'm going to go in. What's that?
It's true.
It's true. I believe you. I thought you were fibbing with me, but I think they're being real. All right, guys. I will see you over at Island Cove. Give me an hour, and I'll see you there, all right? Take care, bye, guys. Bye.